Hey everybody, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Welcome to a new playthrough video. Today I am playing Core Space Firstborn. This is going to be mission briefing number 5 called Bring 'em Back Alive. A few things. I got a new teammate or a crew member. His name is Hopper. He is a machine, a robot. And I've already got his tray created here, given him his skill points that were allocated when I obtained him. Today I've set up the game board as needed. It begins with 0 hostility on the tracker. I've already loaded up all the containers with the loot. So let me explain what's going to happen. So apparently, after we got Hooper, we went back to Trading Post 5, and we found out Hopper was a real good negotiator. We met Derek, who is the owner of Trading Post 5, and he's concerned about some other trading posts like popping up in this type of world and being in competition. And he says he wants an edge. So he wants us to capture the Firstborn alive and bring back to him. And he'll sell them to the highest bidder. Apparently we don't have any problem with this, conscious or moral-wise. The money's good and you've got mouths to feed. When asked, Derek admits that the big game hunters are more interested in hunting, are not interested in hunting intelligent creatures, just the worms. So with a bitter taste in your mouth, you agree to the job and go. Now the primary objective, Derek has charged you with capturing live Firstborn, rank 2 and above. Why is that important? Because the rank of these little drones is 1, so they will not count. It's got to be one of the bigger ones. We have 2 stasis field generators represented by nano objective tokens. To activate a stasis field, the trader carrying it must spend an action while in base contact with the Firstborn. Place the token onto the Firstborn's base. While it remains in contact with the trader, it will not activate. While it remains in contact, it will not. Once per turn, the trader may make a move action, moving the Firstborn with it. The trader may use their other action as they wish, but may only move with the Firstborn once. If the Firstborn is no longer in contact with the trader for any reason, you discard the objective token. The Firstborn will act as normal. Trueborn can only be captured in their wounded state. I am not going after a Trueborn. They're just too dangerous. Captured Firstborn taken to your ship can be sold, blah, blah, blah. There is a secondary objective for raw materials. While they're new, all mining materials are worth double their sale value. All right, so I have these 2 stasis fields. I got to get those tokens, but when I come into contact with a Firstborn as an action, I can place it on them, and I guess that just like makes them freeze. They can't do anything else. So while it remains in contact, it will not activate. Okay, place the token onto the Firstborn's base. While it remains in contact with that trader, it will not activate. So yeah, so it kind of makes it just sort of freeze in place. So no problem. I need to find those tokens. I guess I could use anything, but I'm just going to use these yellow pill-looking things to represent it, since 2 of them, I found two of them easy enough. And I'm going to give 1 to Cassie. She can put that in her belt, and I'm going to give 1 to Wade because he has extra storage. The only thing I did not do, I forgot to give the pistol to Hopper. I bought Hopper just a generic pistol and an ammo clip so that he would at least be able to defend himself, and that is that. So let me see, where was it? It was this one, the repeating pistol at range dice 3. Yep, that was it. And what was, nope, that wasn't it. It was just I thought it was a 3-1. I'll give him the energy one. There we go. All right. So I need to, and I have 10 credits left, and that cost 10. So there we go. He is armed. All right, let's do this. Traditionally, when you start the game, you have to place a drone for the very first one and draw an event card. I've already shuffled the deck. The drone will be placed. We will roll a d6. In this case, it is the purple die, and there are red numbers corresponding to where it will pop up. It is going to be at number 4, which is right here. Now these things, when they activate, they will scan their area, And if they don't see anything, they will move to the next highest number, which in this case is 5, and then they'll scan that area, and that's their turn. So there is a way to be stealthy here to try to avoid them. My crew begins right here. I don't know. I'm nervous about this one. Trying to capture a live one. So there is a strategy here. I could go ahead and trigger the patrol just by firing off a shot. And what that means, there's a chance that a liege will appear every round. It's not until I get to the awake stage that a guaranteed liege appears every round. So maybe I just want to grab some loot while I can and try to avoid the drone. I think that's what I'm going to do. So Cassie is going to go first, and she is going to move. She'll use both her actions to double move. And this right here is open. So I've got to be careful because when the drone goes here, it will be able to see through here. But when it goes to 6, it will not. And then it moves down to 1, which is down here. So I'm going to have to figure this out. Cassie is going to move. She can move up here without being seen by this drone. So she'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to put her right here. And for her, that's her action. She is done. She did both her actions. I'm going to have Wade do the exact same thing. He'll come in right behind her. And he is done. I'm going... Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't draw the event card. Let's go ahead and do that. We've got company. Choose a traitor. A portal appears 2 squares from them. They must choose. Step through it. Scatter them 5 times, ignoring walls and terrain with no attacks of opportunity. Or ignore it and a drone appears in the chosen square. Well, I don't want a drone trigger just yet, so I will trigger. I'll have Balcor. Balcor will trigger the portal. Scatter 5 times. So the way this works is you roll the purple die. There's a number on it, 1 through 6, and then each space has an arrow pointing in a direction. You move it that many spaces in that direction, and this says to ignore walls and stuff. So we got to do it 5 times. Number 1 is 6 this way. Well, he can't move. If I put the portal right here, he can't move any further, so that's okay. Now, number 2, 1, oh no, that's 5. Also in this direction, can't do it. Number 3, 2 in that direction. 1, 2, all right. Number 4 is 6 this way. He can't move that way. And 4 that way. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's off by himself now, way up here. All right, so it is his turn, actually. So that didn't say that was his turn, right? Choose a traitor. A portal appears. They must choose. Scatter them 5 times or ignore. Okay, so it does not take their turn. So on his turn, knowing that this drone is going to come here in a moment, and I got to get him back to the crew. If he could double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Actually, if he stays back here, he won't be seen here. It won't be able to see him. And then on his next turn, he can move through this door and get to safety. All right, so one of the interesting things about this game is there's doorways that close, and then there's passages that remain always open, and you have to be aware of which is which. So that's all right. So Balcor needs to move. He could 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He could get over here and then get in here on his next. This is a door that will open and close. He could do that. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have him go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He won't be seen by that drone when it appears here. And then on his next turn, he could go in here and get that. All right, so he is done. And then lastly is my new hopper droid. He will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and he will search the room. I might as well search this area and see what I find. So you shake the bag up and you just pull a random token out. And Hopper gets what is this? A Dyson Spike. It's a weapon. It's worth 8, and it looks like it's got a 3 melee. If anyone comes into direct contact with him, he can use it for 3 dice rolls. But it also is a thrown weapon, which does 6. Wow, that could be interesting. All right, we'll hold on to that. All right, and he is done. All right, that is the end of the player round. Now it goes to the NPC. No, I don't have NPCs, so we'll skip NPCs. Or actually, NPCs come after the enemy phase. Excuse me. So normally it goes trader phase, firstborn, NPC. So the firstborn will move. This one right here, it looks around, doesn't see anybody. It cannot see Balcor, and it cannot see these over here. You just have to trust me. The line of sight is not there. So then it moves to 5, and it looks around, and it cannot see Balcor through this wall, and it cannot see them. So that is the end of its turn. Then you do NPCs. Well, there are no NPCs, although there is a chance from the event deck that the hunters might appear. But since they don't, that is the end of the phase, and it comes back to my turn. Now, Cassie, the way this is going to work, he's going to move here, then to 1, then to 2. So Cassie may not have much time. So if she moves here, on that turn it's going to look, and then it's going to move there. She'll have 1 chance to steal this and then move out. This is an open corridor or passage, so she might be seen. But they got to get out of sight. All right, so Cassie cannot move this way because of the drone. Man, I am sort of pinned. I really am. I'm pinned. I can't move because of that drone being there. I mean, I could trigger early, but the sneaking around does give me a chance to get some loot, which is kind of important for, money. Okay, if she goes to this door, she's seen. If she walks anywhere over here, she's seen. What can she do? There's nothing she can do. I guess I could go in there and shoot it and start the process, which isn't a bad idea. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to trigger it. All right, so let me pull these up, and we'll see what happens. This may be a very, very bad idea. All right, on her turn, she will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then she will shoot at this drone. This drone is it within short range? It is not. So it is medium range, which her pistols give her 2 dice. So she'll roll a blue and a red. But I am going to use... Oh, if she shoots, it's going to trigger... Well, I've already triggered. So she's going to shoot, and it doesn't matter. She's going to use her special marine ability that called Weapons Expert. You may fire 2 different pistols. She has 2 pistols. As a single action, add their dice and subtract 1. So she'll go 2, 4, and then she's really rolling 3. And she'll fire 2 bullets. One goes in here. The other one goes here. So the first bullet you fire each round has to feed the hostility tracker. All right, so she's going to roll 3 dice, and she needs 2 hits to kill that drone. And she jams her weapon. This is the first time it's happened. I got 2 of the exclamations. So she has a jammed weapon, and I'll have to remember how to undo that. So that is the end of her turn. I got to go ahead and fill up... Well, I'll fill up the patrol thing after... She's already triggered it, so it goes ahead and it fills on up. Because at this point, I triggered the... we have guests. Okay, you know what? I forgot to draw the event card. Government access codes. Oh, yeah. Why didn't I roll for a drone? Because you roll for a drone every other time when you're in patrol. But I've already triggered it, so it doesn't matter. But I still would have had to draw this event card. You've managed to hack into an official database and requisition an aid package. Keep this card and discard it during any of your turns once hostility reaches Wake Protocols, way up here, or higher to call in a supply drop. If a supply drop has already been called, you may discard it to reduce hostility by 2. Well, I am hoping not to be here during the Wake Protocols, but we shall see. All right, so now it is Wade's turn. Wade will move 1, 2, 3, 4. He's in the corridor. He can see it, and she is not in the way. Actually, he can move 4, and for his free action, he'll just shift 1. You get these actions that are, you can do 1. It's like leaning around a corner or whatever. So I'm going to lean, and I'm going to shoot. So Wade has a 3-2 pistol. So he rolls 2 dice at the medium range. And he gets 3 hits. So he does destroy the drone, which is excellent. All right, so he is done. She is done. Balcor will move 1, and then he will search this. Oops. There was no bottom to it. All right. Let's take it out and see what we got. We've got a grenade of some sort worth 3. And we'll see. He's got a Dyson core, which I don't know what that is. That looks cool. He's got a photon shifter. He doesn't have any room to really put stuff. What was this thing worth? He may drop this. This was worth 6. He's got this boomerang weapon, which is really cool. This is worth 11. The photon shifter is worth 4, and it allows him to like be invisible when he's near walls and stuff. So I'm gonna put that back, even though that's a cool thing right now. This is all about getting the firstborn, so being invisible is not necessarily gonna be helping me. I don't have room for these 2, so I will take this crazy 11 core thing, Dyson core. Let me see what it does. It's got some weird symbols on here. So it's got a no shield symbol, which that may be bad for me. That means if you carry it, maybe it negates your shields. Physical armor cannot negate hits from this weapon. Oh, wow. It's a weapon. Okay. So when you fire it, it's a discard too after you use it. This weapon is used in close assault. Instead of rolling dice, it applies a single automatic hit, and it ignores physical armor. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. But it's worth 11, so I might not want to use that. Balcor is pretty powerful when he punches anyway, so may not need to use it. All right, so Balcor moved, and he opened that, so he is done. And now it's Hopper's turn. Hopper will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He is next to 7, 8. He's next to this. He is done. He'll search it on his next turn. And that is the end of my crew phase. So now it is this turn. All right, so I don't place a peg until the start of the turn, which the start of the turn had already happened. So there are no enemies. So no enemies to check out, which is good because I destroyed the drone. But now, however, on the next round, which is just getting ready to start, I have to place a peg. And I have to roll. One drone automatically gets placed. Where does it get placed? It gets placed at number 4, which again was this one. All right, and then I roll to see if a liege appears, and I roll the green die. The green die has blanks, and it has faces. If you roll a face, 1 appears. 1 does appear, so I don't remember where this was. A green, and where does it appear? At number 1, way down here. Okay, so we do have a liege coming in. All right, Wade may go try to capture him. It is now time to draw an event card. Patrol. I'm not in patrol anymore. I'm in inspection. Protect this area. The nearest liege to a trader calls for backup. That's this one. Place 2 drones at the nearest patrol point to the liege, which is here. So 1 will get put here, and another one will get put next to it. Raise the hostility by 1 for each drone that cannot be placed. Well, I placed them all. So here we go. Things are getting ready to get hot. My turn. Well, Cassie has to... Cassie's got a jam, so let me see how you do that. Jam, page 28. I think it's going to take an action or 2 actions to unjam. Clear jam. This action unjams a weapon and can only be done when not engaged with an enemy. Okay, so for one of her actions, she will unjam her weapon. All right. Then she can see these two down here. So Wade sees this one. Actually, she sees this one, and Wade sees this one. She's only got a 1 on her long range, and Wade does not have a long range weapon. So, well, this one's going to move towards me. Okay. Let me think. I've triggered it, so now it's going to come at me. All right. Cassie is going to shoot at this one. She is at medium range, or do I want to shoot the short range one? Hold on. She can shoot this one at short range, which means she rolls 2 dice. By the way, I used 2 skill points. Hang on. Got dice flying everywhere. All right, she did burn 2 skill points earlier when she used her level 2 weapons expert, so she's down 2 skill points. I'm going to marksman. She's a marksman level 2. Ranged attacks with +1 die. After rolling, you may split the hits between up to 2 eligible targets. Let's do that. Ranged attack. So she gets 2, and it says she gets +1 die. So she's rolling 3 dice, and she can split the hits. That costs me 1 skill point. Let's see what we can do here. Once again, I got a jam, but I did get a hit, but it doesn't matter. Her weapon jams. Man, she is in bad shape. All right, so that was her second action, so she is done. Wade will turn. He's short range with this one. That's 3 dice, so he rolls 3 for 1 shot. He'll shoot this one first. And I got 3 hits, so this one's gone. And then for his second action, he'll shoot again. He just lost a peg, which goes in here. Actually, she shot, but it jammed, so she doesn't lose that. And then his second shot is just a single hit, which it has armor of 1, so it doesn't do anything. And Wade is done. Let's see. This is an open quarter. He can see this drone. So I'm going to have Hopper fire. Hopper has a 2. What is this? A Dyson Spike. It's so worth more money, though. It's 8. Let me think. How do I want to do this? It can be treated like a grenade. I could throw it, but I'd rather fire 2 dice. Let's roll 2 dice. He's going to fire at it with his 2.2 pistol. So it's at medium range, and he gets 2 shots. 2 hits. He takes this one out. Nice. All right, and he is done. And that leaves Balcor. Balcor is going to go 1, 2, 3. He sees this one, and he has... he'll fling his boomerang at it. Yeah. And if he hits, it comes back to him. Otherwise, he loses it. All right. So he will fling it. And he just needs 2 hits. And he got 1, so it does not come back to him. Actually, hold on. Let me double check that. It's got the boomerang symbol. I think he hit it, but it didn't go through his armor. It's a boomerang symbol. The boomerang, when thrown, as long as at least 1 hit was scored, this item is not removed. If no hits, it would be. So I did score a hit, but it just dinged off his armor, I guess. All right, so he is done. That is the end of my turn. It is now the enemy phase. Liege will go first. The Liege cannot see Wade. He cannot see him. So he will move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he can see Wade. So the Liege has a 2-shot weapon, and he rolls the purple die. In this game, any of the Trueborn or the Firstborn, they always roll a purple die when their first shot. It does weird stuff. All right, he does 1 hit, which glances off Wade's 1-shot armor, and he rolls a 3 on the weird dice. 3. After attack, target is moved 3 squares in random direction and knocked prone. If they hit a wall, they suffer 1 die of damage, ignoring armor. Okay, so I have to roll this to see which way he is moved 3 squares in which direction. That way. 1, 2, 3. So he's knocked prone. So he has to spend an action to stand up. No damage for the he didn't hit a wall. All right, that is you're gone. This one can now see Balcor. It rolls a 2 die of weapon attack, and it gets 3 hits. Balcor has 1 armor, so he loses 2 health. Ow. All right. That is the end of the enemy phase. Now, I should have put Hopper fired, so didn't I put... Yeah, I did. I think it did. Balcor shot and missed, right? Didn't he shot? Oh, no, he threw this thing, so he didn't use any ammo. All right, and he shot twice and lost 2 ammo. Okay, got it. All right, now we put a peg and we roll. Where does the drone appear? The drone appears at number 6, which is right up here. And then does a liege appear? No, it does not. All right, that's good for me. Well, not really. I'd like to get 2 of them captured. All right, my turn. Pick these up. Oh, I got to draw the event card. 1 second. Draw the event card. We are in inspection. The hunt begins. 2 game hunters have arrived at a random entry point. Where did they arrive? At number 4. The 2 game hunters arrive at number 4, which is right here. Actually, that's not the game hunters. These are the game hunters. All right, there we go. So they will get a turn during the NPC phase. That's cool. Then, all game hunters in play immediately make 3 move actions, moving the shortest distance that puts them in as much cover as possible from all other characters and out of line of sight of any entry points. All right. There is a worm thing here. So they immediately make 3 moves, moving the shortest distance that puts them in as much cover from other characters and out of line of sight of entry points. All right, well, so here's an entry point. So this one, out of line of sight of an entry point and all the characters. So with this guy here, the best he can do, 3 moves of 4. That's up to 12 spaces. If he moves here, this thing can still see it. But if he moves here, he's still within line of sight of the entry point. So this is out, this is out. So he's going to almost leave. They're going to leave the room. So if he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That will put him away from entry points. So he'll move here, and the other one will do the same thing. All right, so they're safe. They're just looking for worms. They don't care about me. All right, my turn. All right, as an action, she will unjam her weapon, and now she will... She's going to try to stay out of sight of this liege and sneak up on him to hit him with that thing. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's going to stay right there. And she is done. Wade is going to stand up for his action. And then he is going to go... that was 1 action. Shoot. He cannot... Can he see through that?
Check out the new RPG and Wargame newsletter. Each week, the Tabletop Engineer shares news, products, Kickstarters, and much more related to the gaming hobby. It's free to subscribe, so check out the link in the video description below to sign up.
He can see this, but that also means this can see here. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go... He's gonna move 4. He's gonna go 1, 2 in front of this door, but not open the door. He's going to stay right there, and he is done. The robot will look in this for his first action. He finds some sort of shield Ingram. He does not have shields. He could use that. But it says machine upgrades only, so he cannot use it. But he will take it. This is another Ingram, a phase Ingram. Don't know what that does, but he's going to keep it. And then he's got some piece of material worth 2, and I will give that back. All right, so that was his first action. Second action, he's going to bail. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he is done. Balcor, I want him to come in. So Balcor is going to move 1, 2, and he's going to shoot at that one. He's at close range. Actually, hold on. 1, 2, 3. He's going to run at it for one action and punch it. He gets 3 dice for a punch attack. All right, let's try and get 2 hits. We only got 1, so he misses and he's not able to destroy it. Can he use a skill? He could use a skill. Let's see what his skills are. He's got kata. Add 2 dice to a close. I'm going to burn that and add 2 more dice. So he got 1 hit. Let's see if I can get 2 more hits. And he got a second hit. So he does punch it. Always check your skills. Always check your skills. So he burned a skill point. He had 3. And now he burned 1 to use his kata 1. Add 2 dice to a close assault. So boom, that one's gone. He's done. Now it is the enemy phase. This enemy can see Hopper. I didn't do that very well. So it will shoot. It shoots 2 dice. Gets 1 hit. Hopper does not have armor. So he takes a point. He's only got 3 health, by the way. So not liking that. Okay. And then he'll shoot again. He can do that. He can do 2 shots. And he gets another hit. So Hopper is down to 1 health. That's not good. All right, Hopper's going to have to bail. I do not want to lose him. So Hopper apologizes to the captain. Captain, I am sorry. I'm going to have to leave the vicinity. I am at risk of destruction. That is this enemy. I thought I was going to make him move, but then I realized he has line of sight. So on his next turn, hopefully he will not. The Liege should have moved first. 1, 2, 3, and it sees Cassie. It will make a close attack, which is 2, and it rolls the purple die because it's the first one. Cassie has armor that protects her from that 1 hit, and number 5 on the weird is first time a character. Yeah, okay. 5 is if ranged, ignores cover. If close assault, scatter random token from target. Targets with no equipment. All right, so she's going to lose a random piece of equipment. Well, it's going to be one of her pistols, I guess. So here's what I'll do. I will shuffle them up in my hand, and then I'm going to, how do I do it? You know what? Let's just do this. I'm going to put them here, and I'll roll a die. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I rolled a 4, so this pistol is scattered. Where is it? This was the sneak pistol. This one goes back in here. Where does it get scattered? It gets scattered 1 that away. That's not bad. I can deal with that. So it's right here. She can pick it up on her next turn maybe. Or Hopper can get it maybe. All right. So she's down to 1 pistol. So the Liege it moved and it attacked. But here's the good news. I now have a Liege right next to Cassie. So she's going to be able to capture this thing. So the Liege went. Oh, NPC turn. So these guys, they do not have their target. Their target is a worm. There is no worm yet. Is a target in the site? No. The NPC will move towards target via shores. Okay. NPC will. Is the target? No. The NPC will move towards target. There is no target. So I'll just scatter them. I'll scatter them in a random. They tend to keep together, but I'm going to scatter the first one. We'll move this way 2, 1, 2. And then for his second action, he'll move 4, but he can't move any further that way. This one right here will move 1 this direction, and then his second action, he'll move 6 in this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so he's right there. If a worm should ever appear, they will start moving towards that worm. That's what they're here for. All right, it is my turn. Pull these back. The gun is there. I have to place a peg. Place a drone. Where does the drone get put? Purple. Drone is placed at number 6. Right where Balcor can punch it again. Does a liege appear? Yes, it does. Where does the liege appear? At number 2, which is right down here. I've got another liege. Woo! All right, right here. All right, I've only got 2 of those stasis things, so I can only capture 2 of them. So it is now time to draw an event card. Inspection. Eruption. Here we go. A rock worm arrives at a random one. All right, so we roll for the random rock hole. Number 4, which is right. Where's number 4? 5, 4. Here we go. Well, the hunters are going to have some fun now. If all rocks are removed, the one see the rock worm. Okay, so they will start shooting at it. There's a door, so they're going to have to go through this door to get to it. All right, my turn. Cassie, for her action, will place the stasis. She's in contact. She'll place the stasis here. And then she will pick up her weapon, and she is done. That's her actions. Wow. So that's a bummer. I think the pickup was. I don't think that's a free action. Let me see what free actions are. If it's not a free action, then maybe I can move once. Reload, repair, effort, stand up. Effortless actions, making a proximity move, picking up, dropping, or swapping an item in an adjacent square. So it was an effortless action. All right, good. So then she's going to move 4. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and means this guy will come with her. And she is done. Hopper's going to get out of here. He's going to double move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to be standing there waiting, and he is done. Wade. Oh, let's do Balcor. Balcor is going to punch, and he'll spend a skill to add that +2 dice. So he's rolling 5 dice. Needs 2 hits. Come on, 2 hits. I got 5 hits. That thing is kablooey. All right, and then he will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm gonna shift him over. He is done, and all I got is Wade. Wade needs to come down here to get the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's gonna hunker down right here, and that will be his turn. He is done. It is now the enemy's turn. This liege can't do anything. This one, however, can't see anything. So it will move 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't see Wade, so it will move again. 1, 2. When it gets here, it can see him, so I would assume it would stop. That one's done. This one can fire at Balcor, and Balcor is in bad shape. He's down to 4 health. All right, so it fires 2 for its first shot. No hit. Second shot, 1 hit, which Balcor has armor of 1, so no luck there. So you're done. As long as I keep giving him a target, he's just going to stay there. He's going to start moving pretty soon. All right, the NPC phase. This one will move 1, 2, 3. He'll move out here, and he will fire. His weapon, who is that? That's Hunter. Hunter rolls 3 dice, and I believe the worms have, they're tough. They have 3 armor, 3 armor. So he does 2 hits, so it does not get through. and he is done. This one goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He will stand here at the open door, and he cannot fire because he took both actions. So they're going to engage the worm. It is now my turn. Fired, moved, locked. This one did not attack. It only attacks when you move by it. So we place a token, or a peg. Now we roll to see where the drone goes. Number 5, which is right here. That's not what I wanted. And then the liege. Does a liege appear? No, it does not. Okay, good. My turn. Cassie can only make one move. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's going with her, and that is her turn. She is done. She could do an extra action. She just moved, but I don't really... The room's already been searched. I guess she could do a skill. She's got a... she hasn't lost any health, so she's okay. She's got to walk it off, but she didn't take any damage. What else could she do? She's got stubborn, which does give her a move. But I think the rules said that he can only move once with that, so I'm going to hold off on that. Okay, she is done. I'm going to have the robot get on the ship. He is out of the play. He is done. He is done for the game. Balcor and Wade. Wade will move into base contact, and he will place his on that one. So he is done. He moved and he placed. So he's kind of in a bad place here. All right, and then Balcor, I got 2 drones over here. One of them is going to fire at him. So Balcor will instead become the target. Balcor will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He will stand up 5. He's going to stand here. He's going to go behind the worm, so this thing will have to move. But this one's going to get 2 shots on him. So he is done. He's become the target. It is now the enemy phase. Well, this one can't move. This one can't move. The worm only attacks when you get within 2 of it, but these 2 drones can. This one will fire twice. First shot, 2 hits, 1 damage. Oh. Second shot, one hit, but his armor absorbs it. Balcor's going to have to do something. This one will have to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can see Balcor, so it will get 1 shot. And it gets 1 hit, but again, Balcor's armor absorbs it. All right. That is it for the enemy phase. NPC phase. This guy will fire 3 shots. He is... Where did I do with this thing? Oh, here it is. He gets 3, and the armor's 3, so he only gets 2 hits, so it doesn't do anything. This guy rolls 4 dice. All right. And I only got 1 hit and a jam, so his weapon jams. All right. As long as they're engaging the worm, that's fine with me. All right. Put a peg and draw a card. And I guess the reason the peg's not moving so fast is I haven't been shooting my weapons since I've got these guys. And Balcor is just a puncher. He just punches. All right. Inspection. Spring Clean. Cleansing protocols designed to keep rockworms levels manageable activate. A random non-firstborn character in each room suffers an attack with 2 dice. If a rockworm is present, it will always be the target, and the attack will not roll an extra die. Okay. So a random non-firstborn in each room. Well, that's going to be Cassie, unfortunately. And it's a 2 dice attack, was it? 2 dice attack. All right. So a blue and a red. So she's going to get attacked. Nothing. Wade's going to get attacked. Nothing. He has an armor of 1. And Balcor gets attacked. Actually, no. The worm will be attacked because he's in the room with the worm. If a rockworm is present, it will always be the target, and the attack will roll an extra die. So 3 dice on it. That's 3 hits, but unfortunately, its 3 armor absorbs it. So I tell you what, these worms are hard to kill. My turn. Cassie is going to move into the ship, and she takes the firstborn with her. So she has met the objective. These are gone. So she's out. It is now Wade's turn. Unfortunately for Wade, he can only move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this guy comes with him, and he is done. Actually, he can shoot. He took 1 action, so he can shoot. And why would I shoot? Because there is a drone right there that he might get lucky on. Actually, he'll shoot this one. Yeah. That's medium range. He's got a 2-shotter with that. Does he have anything that could help him? He's got the 2 bullets. After being in close call, no. Reactor being attacked, okay, no. That's crewman. He's a crewman. What else does he have? No, he doesn't have anything. Ambush. When an enemy ends a move within 4 squares, no. So he's just taking a shot. He's got 2. And I got 3 hits, so he takes this drone out. Nice. And that is his turn is done. Balcor will move. Well, actually, he's going to get 2 shots. He'll shoot this drone, and his gun... Actually, he's going to throw the boomerang. 3 shots. He needs 2 hits. 1 hit to keep the boomerang. He gets 1 hit, so it comes back to him. And then he'll throw it again for his second action. And he gets 2 hits, so it destroys that, and he is done. So hopefully on his next turn he can move. It is now the enemy phase. There are no enemies. The Liege is under control. The NPCs, I don't really care. I don't really care about them. 3 shots, 3 hits, 3 defense, nothing. Second time they shoot, 2, nothing. This guy rolls 4 dice, so hit first shot, nothing. He unjams his weapon and then it jams again. So they're in trouble. Place a peg. Actually, I got to do. Nope, he did not fire a weapon. He threw the boomerang, so he does not have to use an ammo. Place a peg. Where does the drone appear? It appears at number 1. Ooh, right there. Does a Liege appear? Yes. Where does it appear? At number 4, which is up here. Not too worried. All right, my turn. Oh, draw an event card. Hold on. Inspection. Out. The Liege nearest to a traitor with line of sight to and within medium range throws a phase globe. Scatter that traitor 3 times, ignoring walls and terrain. Well, this doesn't work because remember, they don't activate, so they don't do anything. That's cool. All right. Next is my turn. Wade will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This thing moves with him, and he is done. He can't really shoot. There's no targets. It's now the enemy turn. This one it knows where I am, so it will move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it see me? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it sees me, but its 2 actions are done. Worm doesn't attack. This one doesn't see an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Doesn't see an enemy. 1, 2, 3, 4. It sees this guy, so it will attack him next. Actually, that's not true. Hold on. Balcor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it could see Balcor no matter what. All right, so long range. Long range is... It doesn't have range, so it just rolls 3 dice. All right. Balcor's in trouble. He's only got 3 health left. First shot. 1 shot doesn't do anything. It hits his armor. But number 6 is, after an attack, remove the character and place them 2 squares away from nearest other enemy. This enemy becomes their new target. All right, well, the nearest enemy is this one. So after attack, remove the character and place them 2 squares from nearest other enemy, which would put him right here. That becomes his new enemy. Okay, I'll take that. That'll give Balcor some breathing room. And then the worm doesn't attack. NPCs, let's see. The first one rolls 3 dice. Nothing, 2 hits, but armor. Third one unjams, and then he gets 1 firing. And he rolls, oh, look at that. 4 hits, so 1 hit point goes through, which is enough to kill the worm. All right. So they killed the worm, which is what they're there for. But that's too bad because that guy is now going to target them. It is now the end of the round. We place a peg. This is bad. Why? Because now 2 drones are placed. Where are these drones placed? Number 6. Where's the other one? Number 4. All right. Well, maybe Wade and Balcor can do this. All right. Then a liege automatically appears. Where does it appear? Well, where's my purple die? There it is. Where does it appear? At number 1. So it's down here. Then you roll to see if an iconoclast appears. These are bad. Yes, it does. Where does it appear? Number 2, which is also down here. I'm going to have to run. All right. The good news is Wade is only 3 spaces from the ship, so he will make it. Balcor is Balcor's going to have to huff it. All right. So what did I just do? I'm sorry. I placed a peg. I did it. Now it's the enemies went. I know what I did. I rolled for the iconoclast. Then finally you roll the purple die, and on a 6, the trueborn or firstborn, the trueborn may appear. And I rolled a 3, so it does not. It is I draw an event card. What just happened? The traders feel a sudden sickening shift, as if the asteroid's gravity has failed. You feel like something is different. Roll the knowledge die and swap and apply the effects as follows. All right, let's roll this. I rolled a 1. Choose 2 traders at random, swap their positions. Well, that's not good. All right, but at least I've still got Balcor in control of that guy. Okay. I only got the 2 characters in. That's it. Okay, they swapped. All right. That's a weird one. But you know what? Wade has more health, so that's probably a good thing. Plus, he's got better weapons. All right, so it is now my turn. Balcor, 1, 2, 3. He takes this guy on board, and we escape, which means now it's Wade, and Wade is going to have to run. He's got 2 lieges down here and a drone between him. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 4, and then he will shoot at that. He will shoot. He shoots with a 3-shotter at close range. So he will shoot. I got 2 hits. That's enough to destroy it, and he is done for this round. All right, the monsters. Well, the lieges, this one will move 1, 2, 3, 4. It can see him, but this one will move 1, 2, 3, 4, and it cannot see him. So it will move again. 1, 2, 3. It moves out of the way to give this one a shot. The iconoclast, this is going to hurt. The iconoclast rolls 3 dice. So for his shot at Wade, he rolls 3 hits. Wade has armor of 1, so he takes 2 hits. He is going to use a skill. You can do it once per round. He's got the Walk It Off. When targeted on attack, reduce the damage by 2. I will spend 2 points, and I'll put 2 health back on. He took 2 damage, so it puts it back on. Woo! And now he's out of skill points, so he can't do anything. This one double moved, so he's okay. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. It does have a target now, so it will shoot at him with 2 dice. That's 2 hits, but his armor is 2, so nothing. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it will target this one. And nothing happens. Jams don't happen to the enemies. This liege will attack him, and it rolls 2 dice, and you don't do the purple because, well, I guess you do. Yeah, you do. 1 hit is absorbed by his armor, but the number 6 says after attack, move the character and place him back 2 squares. So now he's here, 2 from this one, and we'll attack that one next. All right. Let's see. What else? All right, so the enemies have gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, they've all gone. And the NPCs. This NPC will shoot at that drone. He shoots with 3. 1, 2, 3. No hit. So second action, he'll shoot again, and he didn't get anything. So he missed. This one will shoot at the liege. His weapon is 4-shotter. First shot, he hits it. He kills it. Whoa. All right, nice. So for his next action, he will shoot at that one. So he might as well. And totally, every hit. So he destroys that one. These hunters are okay. That's why you don't worry about them. They're usually pretty good. All right, so the NPCs have gone. Now it's my turn. Place a peg. Draw an event card. A rock worm arrives at a random place. All right, let's see. Number 4. 4 is right here. Another one. All right, well, that's going to keep the guys busy. All right, my turn. Wade needs to get out of Dodge. He will run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He almost makes it. He's one step away from the ship. All right, so it is now the enemy turn. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4. It can see Wade. It will take a shot. 2 plus the purple. 2 hits, so he will lose a health. And number 6 is, after the attack, remove the character, place them 2 away from the nearest enemy. Well, the nearest enemy is this guy, so he will bounce over here. That's weird how they teleport and do that. I'll take it. The Iconoclast will go 1, 2, 3. Well, he was right here. Hold on. It's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was right here, and then he took a shot. So he can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Can he see Wade? Yeah, barely. I can see Wade. So he will take a shot. He rolls 3 dice. Darn it. Wade's got 4 health, and he rolls 3. And he only takes 1 hit, so his armor absorbs it. At this point, it's a moot thing, although the event card still has to come into play. Done. The drone will... Oh, this was the... this one moved. This one moved. Attacked. Did that one appear? Where did this one teleported? Oh yeah, it teleported. It attacked and then teleported. So it's gone. This one has not fired yet. It will fire at him. His armor's 2, so he needs a 3-hitter to get through it, and he only hits 2. Second shot, nothing. So that hunter is okay. Was there anybody else? The worm doesn't attack because there's nobody within 2 of it. So it's my turn now. Place a peg. Unless this event card does something really nasty to Wade, he's gotten away. Exhaust burst. If there's a Dyson reactor and is destroyed, discard and draw another. Otherwise, choose an inactive exhaust at random. Well, it doesn't matter. It could be this one or this one. I'm too far away to worry about it. And so it stays on until a card says turn off. Now it's my turn, and Wade will move off, and my guys got away. And I managed to capture two of the firstborn. So, woo, that was fun. This game is really fun. I don't know what it is about Core Space. I'm actually thinking about opening up the old Core Space again. I go back and forth with games. I'll play something for a while, and then I'll take a break, and I'll come back to it. I haven't played the original Core Space in a little while. I'm thinking about cracking it open and starting it up again because I love the mechanics of this game. I love the tenseness of it. I love the fact that you never have enough time to do everything you want. I mean, it's always a get in and get out. There's never time to do much. All right, that's all I got for this episode. This was mission scenario number 5, I think it was. Bring them back alive. I got 2. And it says they're worth 10 UA each. So that's 20 right there. That ought to help me get up some weapons. I found out, and I haven't abused this yet or used it. You can't buy weapons of 20 credits or higher until you become a level 2. Well, Cassie did become level 2 2 games ago, and Wade became level 2 last game, and Balcor became level 2 2 games ago. So they can all visit what they call the VIP shop, but I think the rules say only one person per phase or per turn in between games can do it. So I'll figure out that rule and apply it fairly. And if I've got some money now, so I may be able to ramp up one of these characters' weapons, and we'll have to see how that goes. Plus, I got some good loot that I can sell somewhere. I don't remember. He kept a couple things, or he got that. I thought they all had loot. Maybe didn't I pick loot? Oh, yeah, Hopper got some loot. That's what it was. I was looking at theirs. I forgot about poor Hopper down here. So between Hopper and Balcor, they got some good loot. We should get some money, and we'll see what I can buy. All right, this is Jim the Tabletop Engineer. Thanks for joining me as I played another game of Core Space Firstborn. I'll be back in another week with another episode. Until then, everybody, take care.